All right, ladies and beautiful gentlemen, welcome to today's live special training. Wow. It's going to be a value-packed and exciting live here today. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see the screen that says Copy Blocks Member Special 10x your income, because that's exactly what you're going to do after today's live training. Now, I'm going to open up the chat box real quick. Give me a quick yes if you can see me, or sorry, if you can see the slide, and if you can hear my voice loud and clear, and then I'll let you know more about how it's going down today. I'm super pumped for you guys. I know you're absolutely going to love it. It's going to be fantastic. Christine says yes and yes. Chris says yes. John says yes. Francis says yes. Hello, Jessica. Good to have you. Sanjeev says yes. David, yes. Abe says loud and clear. Perfect. Keep them coming, guys. Welcome. Awesome. Let's get the energy up. This is going to be some awesome stuff that you're about to get introduced to. Because let me let you in a little secret already. I want to spoil so much, but I can't yet. You get to hear everything in a moment. But what I will say right here, right now, for everybody that's tuning in, you're about to hear from someone, the man, the myth, the legend himself, a person that focuses heavily on email marketing, and that his company sends at least 20 million emails a month, and they actually use copy blocks because it makes their copywriting so easy. Now, do you think you can learn a thing or two from someone that sends about 20 million emails a month? Let me know. Let me know. Do you think you're about to learn something today from someone that's going to teach you live, someone that his company sends over 20 million emails a month? That's insane. And they actually use copy blocks to make it a lot easier. I see Jessica saying, show me the money. Steve says yes. John says absolutely. Christine says yes. Wow. I love the energy. Guys, I can tell you're pumped. You're ready. I see people saying, yay, I made a full training. Awesome. Good to have you here, Davey. And with that being said, hey, Derek, welcome. You're right on time. With that being said, I'm about to introduce him, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Neil, let me know if you're in the room with us. Take it away.
I am indeed. I am. Thank you so much for having me on the session. I have to say, whenever I get to talk about email marketing, it gets me excited because I know how much value there is to be able to communicate with your audience without actually sending postcards and whatnot. And I got to tell you that email marketing is one of the easiest ways to make money. Now, before I go any further, I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. So please type in a 1 if you can hear me all right, and also give me a 2 in 1 second because I'll share my screen with you. Give me a 2 because if you see the screen that says copy blocks plus email marketing, watch how you can sell, rather use email marketing to maximize your copy blocks results. Okay, 1 2 1 2, perfect. See and hear you fine. This is awesome. So it's always good to do these sessions live because I'm able to basically showcase behind the scenes as to what we're doing. And you know what was said earlier on this session today is correct. Our company is actually responsible for handling over 1,000 customers who send emails with us daily, and we send, I think last I checked, we send like 20 million emails every single month on behalf of our customers. It's pretty epic. And the good thing for me is that software like Copyblocks makes my life and the lives of my customers easier. Actually, I'm looking at some of the names here, and some of the names I recognize because you are my customer as well. So you know what I'm talking about when I say that emails work and emails sell. So let me just see some of the names. Christine, Chris, Joyce, Michael, Lynn, Derek, Sanjeev, Walter, David, John, Davey. Okay, some of the names I just see as friends, by the way. So if I don't call you out, if I don't call out your name, don't worry. I do see you and I do see your messages as well. Now, do note that this is not going to be a walkthrough of Copyblocks because, as I understand, that has been done with you already. What I'm going to focus on, though, is the implementation part of it. That is, how do you use the copy that it gives you to generate money? I'm pretty sure IFTX team has done enough training with you, live or otherwise, to showcase how Copyblocks works. My job today is to make sure that you understand how you use the output that you get from Copyblocks to actually make money. Now, to that effect, I will say this, that we are onto something. See, when it comes to email marketing, we're onto something. And when you combine Copyblocks to it, your results basically hit the stratosphere. Okay? But I want to give you an ugly truth right now. I want to give you an ugly truth about email marketing. I'll move the mic so you can hear me better. Most gurus that talk to you about email marketing are kind of doing it wrong. So they're only showing you the end result. They're saying, hey, look how much money you can make per lead per month. Look how much money I'm making by sending out this email. No one actually talks about lead generation. That's one of the big question marks that never gets answered, because let me be honest, lead generation is actually difficult, especially if you think about permission-based lead generation. If I ask you to go out there and scrape a bunch of emails and email them, yeah, okay, you can do that. It's fairly easy. It'll take you time, but that's not permission-based. That's not entirely legal, depending again on how you do it. So the problem with that is that sooner or later, you will hit a roadblock. Sooner or later, you will realize that actually that strategy doesn't have longevity. So today what I want to do is I want to give you step-by-step process that you can follow to do permission-based lead generation, and then turn around and sell something to these leads that you have generated. In fact, I'm going to actually show you live how I build my list, and I can promise you one thing. Even if you learn nothing today, you will, like nothing big, you will learn today how to build a list. And when you combine that with Copyblocks, your results basically go to the next level. Now look, when it comes to actually making money online, there are many different models. There are many different ways to do it. You can be an affiliate marketer, you can be a product creator, you can create info products, software products. That's what we mostly do, software products. You can do, and by the way, when I say we, I will introduce myself a little bit more soon, but I want to focus on you right now, right? So you can do e-commerce as well. Drop shipping, any kind of e-com is a good business model to do. But what works best for me to make money, what is, I would say, the lowest maintenance, is hands-off business, where I'm actually selling other people's products. So for example, truth be told, Ifio is one of my colleagues in what I do. When I saw Copyblocks, I said, hey, that's a really good tool. I have to tell my list about it. And I did. I sent out a few emails. I did a few webinars. And the good thing is that beyond that, I have zero support, because I know, I trust Ifio. I know that he does a really good job taking care of his audience. So beyond that, I have to do zero work. I basically gave him my customers and he gave me commissions for that. Now that's a pretty good system, right? An even better system is to actually sell your own product. So the fact of the matter is that if I recommend Ifio's products, I'll make 50% commissions on the best day, 50%. But if I sell my own products, I get to keep 100%, right? So if I had a list, if I had my own products, I get to keep 100% of whatever I sell. Now, you can see two different business models, right? Where I'm basically recommending someone else's product and there's no work for me. But the other business model is I'm recommending my own products. There's a bit more work for me, but I get to keep 100%. Now, what if we were to combine both of these and actually get the best of both worlds? That is, what if we could actually have a hands-off business, so the customer just buys the product and we have to do zero maintenance, we have to do zero updates, we have to do zero anything, but we still get to keep 100% of the sale? What if you could do that? That's going to be the focus today. Now, typically at this point, people say, okay, Neil, I really want to do this, but I don't want to do any product creation. I don't want to, create an info product. I don't want to do drop shipping. I don't want to even create my own software. Look, I get that. But the fact is that you cannot build a long-term business without a product of your own. You just can't. If you're building an affiliate marketing business, sure, you can build a list, but if you don't have your own products to sell, you're kind of missing out on 100% of the money. But again, I get that it's difficult to create your own products from scratch. What I will do on this session today is I will actually show you how to curate your own product in the next 30 minutes. So I'll show you how to build a list today. I'll also talk about how you can curate your own product if you wanted to. But if you actually watch closely, I'll show you how to leverage the software products that someone else has created and keep 100% of that. Now, here's a complete list of what you're going to see today. Today, you will learn insider secrets on how to build a small but targeted email list and monetize it with email marketing, because again, that's what I do best. I'll show you how to leverage a 3-step process to collect leads and sell products that you can create in the next 60 minutes. I'm going to give you some amazing tricks and trainings and tips today that will only be available for you attending live. And actually, it says 10/5, but for 10 people on this call, because there's enough of you, I will give you an opportunity to come partner with us so we can help grow your business to 6 figures. Now, do note, we typically do this for a percentage, but I will waive this off for the first 10 people. Now, here's a quick disclaimer. I will walk you through a very specific system that I'm now using myself and is bringing me consistently great results at the time of this webinar. My results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance that you will not get the same results. However, I am happy to show you exactly what is working for me right now for free, but again, I know it is not for everyone. So it does require you to execute a step-by-step process that I'm going to show you. And here's the best part. You don't need to stop whatever it is you're doing right now to do this. This will actually amplify whatever it is you're trying to accomplish right now. If you're trying to sell your own products, well, this is going to show you how. If you're trying to build your list, this session is going to show you how. If you're trying to, I don't know, even become a content writer, you're going to see some amazing opportunities as to how you can utilize things that I'll share with you today. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Neil Napier, and I've been an online marketer since 2012. I actually got into this by total accident. I'm not a born entrepreneur. I'm not one of those people that had a lemonade stand when he was a kid. I had no intention of going into business, but in 2010, I got fired from a very comfortable job. So 2010, I was working for a bank doing software programming. We managed to avoid the problems that came in 2008 because banks had already invested a lot of money in IT. But in 2010, the recession was still kind of ongoing. They fired a few people, and I was getting a little bit lazy because I was working from home too much and actually not doing enough work. But still, I got fired. So in 2012, I moved into selling information products, and then I moved into selling software products that I actually did not create. So that there's an important part that you see. I sold software products that I did not create, and that's exactly what I'll be showing you today, exactly how I did it. For the last 8 years, I've been focused on helping create time and financial freedom for my customers. So if someone asked me, if I was one of your customer, what could I get out of it? Like, how is it beneficial to me compared to anyone else? Look, you can make a lot of money or you can make no money, and you can have a lot of time freedom. My intention is to balance both. My intention is to help you create both time and financial freedom. And again, the way I do that is with email marketing. In fact, just being focused on that alone in 2020, so this is of course last year's results, in 2020, we did $5,600 in revenue every single day on average. $5,600. There's actually a higher number right now for 2021. Things have been fortunately even better. And again, I do what I do for the sake of my family. That's my kid. He was under 1 year old at that time. I think he was like 10 months, 11 months or something. Now he's about 3 years. I've got a young daughter as well. She's just like 2 months old. So again, for me, that family time is the most important thing. Before I got to this session today, I went home first, spent a couple of hours with the kids. That's when I was comfortable coming in to deliver this to you live. So again, if you have kids, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Now, I will say this as well. In the current economic climate that we're in, I feel that we are at one of the biggest transfer of wealth phases in our lives. And yes, this is actually bigger than 2008. Last year, when the whole recession started in many countries, there were worries about depression, and they actually still are, because of what's happening with the money printing machine in the US. Like, they just keep printing money over and over again. They're just delaying the inevitable. And the more you delay it, the bigger it's going to be. And when that happens, there's going to be a transfer of wealth. And you need to be in the right position at that time to leverage that transfer of wealth. Because essentially right now, because of lockdowns and pandemic, selling and learning digitally has fast forwarded by 5 years. More and more people are going online to learn new things. They're going online to build a side hustle. In fact, maybe that's how one of you actually got on this session. 2 years ago, you had no idea about what internet marketing was, and now suddenly you're here attending a session where we teach you about how to build an email list. So again, more people than ever before are unemployed and they're searching for Google for solutions to make a side income. So if that's you, welcome to the session. If that's not you, know that there are literally millions of people out there that are looking for solutions like this to add to their bottom line, to add to their income, to bring in more money. Okay, now let's talk about why email marketing is actually important. Look, there are many different ways of communicating with people. You can go to Facebook, you can comment on people's posts, but you can't really pitch offers there, can you? You can connect with people via Facebook Messenger, but I wouldn't advise you to pitch offers there, partly because one, Facebook's not going to like it, partly because two, people are not going to like it. You don't want to be that annoying person who just, pitches something as soon as they say, hello, I am this. It's like being, very similar to being in a bus full of people and tapping on someone's shoulder and saying, hey, have you heard about Herbalife? You don't want to be that kind of person. So email marketing offers by far the most affordable, non-intrusive method for you to communicate with an audience and make offers en masse. I'm not talking about one-on-one. I'm talking about one email to 1,000 people, one email to 10,000 people. We have customers that sometimes send one email to 100,000 people. And when I look at the revenue that they're making from that one email, it is absolutely ridiculous. Even for me, I'm like, wow, that's just amazing. Now, email marketing is good, but there are a few problems, because when I talk about email marketing, you need to build a list. Like, you can't do email marketing without it. Sure, you can do some kind of cold email marketing, but like I said before, it doesn't have the same level, same sense of longevity. It's not going to last very long. Second problem, you need good email deliverability. So you typically need a good platform that has email deliverability dialed in without you having to worry about it. And then quite often, you need good products to recommend or sell as well. Now, we do that all the time. Again, as I mentioned before, I recommended Copyblocks to my audience. I actually did quite well for me, I think, and I could be misquoting the numbers here, but we did about $15,000 in sales in about 5 days. So email marketing does work. See, when I think about list building, the one question that comes up all the time is, how big is your list? So let me actually ask you this right now. How big is your list at the moment? My active list is not that big. It's about 8,500 people. By active, I mean people that have opened my email in the last 60 days. 8,500. As I said, I have customers. We were onboarding one customer today into our platform who has a list of 500,000 people. It's pretty crazy. So again, how big is your list? And if your answer is anywhere below 1,000, for better or for worse, you better pay attention as to what I'm showing. Okay, good. Now, you need good email deliverability as well, because if you don't actually inbox, your emails don't get seen, they don't get opened, they don't get clicked, you don't make money. Simple as that. So you want to make sure that you use a platform that focuses on email deliverability. And finally, what are you selling? Look, I often say this, I have coaching students that come to me and say, O'Neill, I've been trying to make money online, but I haven't made any money. I've been trying this for like 12 months or 2 years. I ask them a simple question. When was the last time you made an offer to someone via email, Facebook, in person, I don't care. When was the last time you actually said to someone, hey, I've got this thing. If you pay me X amount, I can do this for you. When was the last time you did that? Just tell me. If you say, I haven't made an active offer in the last 7 days, again, you're doing it wrong. So the key difference between people that make money online and people that don't is how often they make offers. Simple as that. Okay, so on this session, as I promised, I'm going to show you 3 simple steps that you will need to build, send emails, and monetize. Now, before I get into these 3 steps, I want to make sure you're still active, you're still with me. So type in a 3, then I know that you're still with me, and we will continue walking you through the rest of this. I'll grab a sip of water while you do that. All right. Melissa, John, Bernard, Lynn, Chris, Michael, Davey, Joyce, Lena, David. Robert says, please continue. Christine says, only made offers on Facebook and Instagram. That's good. Look, that's already good. Well done. Well done. But again, if you had an email list, then you wouldn't have to rely on other people's audience. You would have your own audience. Cool. Peter, Michael, Christine. Perfect. Now, I'm going to walk you through each of these 3 steps. Look, typically when you get to these webinar sessions, you kind of see like a thinly veiled pitch, right? You see, oh, here's what you need to do, here's what you need to do. and then you come to the pitch and you're like, oh, I actually didn't learn anything today. This is different. I want you to actively learn something. I want you to take notes. So please do take notes. And as I mentioned earlier, we are going to offer you an opportunity to come partner with us, but that will come at the end. First, I want you to take notes, learn a lot of things today. So the first thing you need to do is traffic generation. Now look, I'm about to blow your mind, because there's absolutely no doubt that there are many ways to generate traffic. You can rely on Facebook posts, Facebook fan pages, Facebook groups, Google Plus. I don't even think it's active anymore. You can rely on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, Tumblr, all these different places, right? We actually have an 8-hour traffic masterclass that goes through, I think, 7 different social media platforms and 8 channels altogether for traffic generation. And again, I repeat, there are many, many different ways to drive traffic. You can specialize in one, and within 6 months to 12 months, you will be able to generate traffic on demand. You can use TikTok, for example, or Instagram or Twitter, anything, and it's going to work for you. But if you want the simplest way to get started, you need to buy warmed up traffic. I'll give you an example. Like, I'll give you a real world example, and I'll show you how to do this online. Let's say if I was selling my coaching on how to make money online. Simple as that, right? I'll keep it very, very simple. If I was to sell coaching on how to make money online. So I know the coaching works, which is why I'm selling it. I think it's perfect for people. If anyone buys it, it's going to work for them. So imagine if I just walk outside my house, stand in the middle of the street, on the high street, you know, by high street, I think in the UK, stand in the middle of a mall and start shouting, who here wants to make $10,000? Come talk to me and I'll show you how to do that. Well, some people are going to think I'm selling drugs, right? Partly that because of the way I'm shouting, but most people are just going to walk past. And that's because I'm not in the middle of my target audience. I'm just talking to anyone. I'm not in the middle of the target audience. Instead, imagine for a second that, you know, Russell Brunson is running his event, Funnel Hackers Live, as you probably know, some of you do or don't. But anyway, there's about 3,000 entrepreneurs in there, and they're all going to be there to learn about how to make money using funnels. Now imagine if I go into that event, if I mingle with people, or even if I get on the stage and I tell people like, hey, I've got an amazing funnel that's going to make you $10,000 a month. Come talk to me. Do you think I would have more interest then? Yes or no? It's a rhetorical question, but I want you to answer that for me anyway. Yes or no? Do you think I'll have more interest if I'm standing in the middle of an audience that already wants what I'm trying to sell, right? So most of the time, your offer is not the problem. If there's something you want to sell, great. That's actually a good thing. You know, you're probably selling something that other people don't have. So that is not the problem. The problem is selling it to the wrong people. So instead of trying to sell to the wrong people, I want you to sell it to a warmed up crowd, to warm the traffic. So we use a site called Udemy for that. Udemy is basically, no, it's not Udemy, it's Udemy or Udemy, I guess, how you pronounce it. It's a way for you to buy solo ads for certain niches. For example, let's say if I was in the health market. Okay, if I had an offer in the health market, maybe losing weight or you know, building abs or whatever, I could go to one of these people. They already have an email list that's pre-qualified in that marketplace. There are people that have signed up with Demian or Tauhid or Thimios or Kanjana, and they have all signed up with the intention of receiving an email related to health stuff. So I could go to someone like Demian and he's going to charge me 54 cents per click. And it seems like, based on the feedback, 46% of the leads that come through actually end up buying. Or, you know, they get 46% of the sales. That's really good. So what's going to happen is I'll go to Demian and I'll say, okay, Demian, I'll pay you $54. You send me 100 clicks, 100 people to view my page. Out of those 100 people, let's say only 30% of the people actually sign up. Only 30%. So 30 people sign up. Fine, I have 30 leads for $100. It's okay. But most importantly, out of those 30 people, most likely half of them will end up buying. So 15 of them will end up buying my offer that's on the next page. So I have an opt-in and then I have an offer. Let's say the offer is only, $50. You're not making it super expensive. It's only $50. So now I've suddenly made $750 from those 15 sales plus 30 leads that I can now market to. I mean, let's say your conversion rate even sucks even more. So instead of 15 sales, you made 5 sales. That's still $250 that you have made after spending 100. So instead of relying on random traffic on some Facebook group, on the Facebook fan page, trying to tell my friends about, hey, do you want to learn how to grow abs? What you're doing instead is you're going to people that have warmed up traffic and you're asking them to drive traffic to your pages. And you're paying them for it. They're not doing it for free. They're not doing this because they're good people and they're generous. They're doing it because they get paid in return as well. And of course, they know that the better results you get, the more you'll keep coming back. So that's step number 1, essentially, is to buy what we call warmed up traffic. Are you still with me, by the way? Let me know. Again, I only want to move forward so that until I make sure that this all makes sense to you. If it doesn't, please do ask. I'd be happy to answer any question you may have. John says speechless. Good. That's what I want you to be like, speechless, right? So the point here is that you want to make sure that you find people that actually want what you have. And yeah, you may spend a little bit more. Look, it's definitely more expensive for me to pay for an event and go to that event. I'll probably spend like $1,000 and go to that event. But that $1,000 gives me access to 3,000 warm audience that are there to learn how to make money with funnels, with email marketing. That is a much better audience for me than, say, walking into the middle of a mall and saying, hey, I can teach you about funnel building or I can teach you about email marketing. I'll be the crazy guy, but at that event, I'll be the genius. Okay, so again, your offer doesn't suck. You just haven't put it in front of the right people. Okay, Udemy, or Udemy, however you pronounce it again, is not just for Canada, it's for any country. Like, you get traffic from everywhere. You can say, hey, I want traffic from tier 1 countries, which typically include US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, places like that, English speaking. So yeah, you can discuss with these people. You can say, hey, look, I'm looking for this much traffic from these many places. And this helps you test out your landers, your landing pages. You can see how many leads you get. And look, even if you fail, you still get leads out of that process. That's how good it is for us. That's why I like it so much. So that's, again, step number 1. Step number 2 is automation emails. Now, one of the things that works really well in email marketing is when you get a list, you send them an email, right? Obviously. So the way we have structured our business, as I mentioned, is to maximize time freedom. Now, what I mean by that is I want to make sure that I have as much time as I want with my kids while I'm still making money. And let me tell you on the money front as well. When you're just starting out, I don't want to paint a picture for you where you feel like, look, I just have to press a button and I make money. It's not always that easy, because initially you might not even break even. Initially, your opt-in rate might be okay, but somehow your leads are not connecting with your landing page. That could happen. I said you could make 5 sales at 50, maybe you only make 1 sale at 50 immediately out of those 30 people, right? So that's not that great. The way to increase your revenue in that case is to use automation, because automation drives sales regularly. I want to show you something here. Give me 1 second and I'll open up. Okay, so we actually have automation set up for all of our products inside our company, right? We have an automation that actually runs for 120 days. And I want to show you this. This is how much money it's made for us. Let me just extend this as well so you can see it. Okay, so the automation has, in total, I don't know if you can see this, in revenue, has made an extra $114,000 for us. This is the money that we wouldn't have otherwise had, because we got this by simply giving offers to people that they had already seen before, but they hadn't bought for some reason. Maybe they were not in the right space to buy at that time. Maybe they ran out of money. Maybe they weren't looking to actually build their funnels at that time. But we approached them again 3 months later, and now they were ready to build funnels, so they bought our product. So we have automation built in to our business. So whenever any lead signs up with us, they run through a 120-day automation, and it's really, really clever. It's really, really clever the way we've built. I'll show you that in a second. But one simple rule of automation they need to remember is to tell a story. When people sign up to your list, they sign up for a reason, right? So let's say if you are making an offer related to how to become a fiction writer, let's say that's your offer. They sign up because they trust you. Actually, they trust you and they believe in you as a writer. They want to know your story. If you remember, when we started this session, I also talked about my story. I talked about how I actually got started in this marketplace. All those are important things. If you can sketch a story for people, they're more likely to engage with you. They're more likely to eventually buy from you. So we have automations. I'm going to show you right over here. Give me 1 second. And I'll show you this right now. Okay, so this is what our automation typically looks like. Whoops. There we go. So typically people come in. If they have purchased a specific product from us, we don't email them about that product. We just say, okay, we'll exclude you from this particular sequence. That's perfectly fine. But if they haven't, then we send them an email, and then another email to warm them up. Then we start selling that offer. We make an offer. If they buy, cool, we move them out of that sequence. If they don't buy, we move them, we keep emailing them. Okay, so that's how you do it. You essentially make sure that you email your customers as often as you can until they buy. Of course, I'm not saying you just keep mailing them about the same offer forever. Understand that maybe after a certain number of emails, they're not interested anymore. That's okay, find a different offer. That's where affiliate offers help as well. Okay, now we actually have a really, really good automation that we use. Let me see if I can find it for you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to link that to you in the chat box, if it's okay, at the end of this session. Okay, so just stick around till the end. I'm going to link that to you. It's an automation I use to sell my coaching and consulting services to people. So if that's you, you're going to find that useful. If that's not you, no worries. You're still going to learn some good things from it, and hopefully you're going to be able to sort of make your own automation based on that. Let me see if I can find that. Give me 1 second. Should have really had that prepared beforehand, but I promise I'll give you that document at the end of this session. 1 second. Okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is our automation, which is the Mailvio done for you template. We call it the coaching and consulting. So if we are selling coaching and consulting offers, it's a short 6 email sequence, which sells people on basically how to, like just you want to be a student of mine. Let me coach you. Let me consult with you. So that's the sequence I'll give you at the end. It's just fill in the blanks thing, really. It works for any case. So even if you don't partner with us today, even if you don't come work with us today, that's fine. You can still have that sequence. Okay. Mailvio, yep, that's how autoresponder. So second part, as I mentioned, don't complicate it. Second part is for you to create an automation, because nothing can beat making money while you're spending time with your family, while you're doing things you want to do, whether that's fly fishing or going kayaking or whatever it is you want to do. Okay, now that was step number 2. Step number 3, let's talk about selling more products. Because look, our automation works as well as it does because we have 120 days of sequences. We are selling about, I think, 13 products in that sequence. 13 products. If I only had one, I'd be done after 10 days. I have to find another way to sell that product maybe a month later, or 2 months later, or 3 months later. So adding more products to my arsenal helps me basically extend my customer lifetime value. Because initially the customer will come in and, like I said, maybe only 1 out of 30 people buy. But if I use an automation, that number is going to go up to 4. 4 out of 30 people have bought. Okay, well, the next week I send them a different offer. Maybe then 4 or 5 of them will buy a different product. So it just increases my customer lifetime value, which essentially means it increases my profit. Because once you build a list, you sell something immediately, right? That's what you do. You have the welcome sequence where you sell something immediately, because warm traffic is by far the best traffic. And what can you sell? Well, look, you can sell physical products, you can sell ebooks, courses, software. Now, they're all decent options, right? Affiliate products work as well, but if you want to sell courses, it's quite easy to curate courses. It's quite easy for you to actually just go out there, put a bunch of content together from other people, take PLR, and curate a course. It works, right? But there's an even better option, and that is to sell software. Now, it is expensive. I'll give you that. If I told you, like, hey, go get a software created and sell it, there are lots of challenges here. Maybe you don't understand software development. Maybe it's expensive to outsource that. Now, what we have is a way for you to actually white label a software and sell that as your own. So we have a bonus page builder, which you can white label and you can sell off as your own. You can sell that via PayPal, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, whatever you want. There's a ready to go sales page built in, and there's a full customer management included as well. If you do want access to this, by the way, stick around, because this is what it looks like. So there's actually, I said one product, there's 6 products here that you can white label and sell. Okay, 6 products, as I just showed you, that you can white label and sell. So what happens here is that you come in and you can simply take this product, let's say the bonus page builder, and you can put your own name here. So instead of calling it bonus page builder, you call it something else, right? And you can start selling it. So let's say if I take this one, DFI bonus page. Okay, so this is a ready-made sales page that I didn't have to work on at all. It was ready to go. I can edit this as I want. I can change the buy buttons. I can do whatever here I want to, but this sales page was ready to go. So I could use, remember I told you I have 6 products here. I could use some of them to just give away, and then I could use the other 5 to just sell, giving me a sequence of easy like 50 days, 60 days. So this is how you do it. All these products are fully managed by our team, so you don't have to worry about supporting them in any way. All the support's kind of built in, right? So you don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is either create access for someone manually, or it can be done automatically if you connect your PayPal, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. Simple as that. Or if you just want to give people a way to sign up by themselves, you can go to one of these products, let's say, and if I go in, let's go into white label settings. You've got a way to just basically give them a link where they can sign up by themselves. Okay, so if I go to public links, you can see all these links are available as well. So this is what you do. You find a way to essentially give away or sell products that people want. And like I said, if I have 6 products there, I can actually do that easily. So again, I want to recap for you here quickly. Step number 1, you're going to go ahead and build an email list by leveraging traffic that is warm. Step number 2, you're going to then use automation so that you can continue selling to that list. And again, we use Mailgear. So let me show you that one more time, if it's still here. Okay, I'll just open it up here again. We exclusively use Mailgear because it's our platform, and like I said, we help at least, I think, 1,000 other people do their daily email marketing as well via automation and also email blast. So if you have an email list, you can basically send an email to them immediately, right from there. And our core focus is deliverability. You know, beside being a really good email builder, our focus is email deliverability, because if your emails don't get delivered, they don't get seen, they don't get clicked, you don't make money. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is you find products to sell. Now, look, it is possible you already have some white label products you can sell. It is possible that you already have some reseller licenses you want to sell and make 100% of the commissions. If that's the case, great, fantastic, do that. What we have done there is we have built an ecosystem where our team can literally give you products to sell. We can give you information on what traffic is best, and we can give you emails to send as well. Literally everything that you will need to make this work. Now, I've given you some good training. I think it's good training, 1, 2, 3 steps that you can follow at your own pace. What I want to do now today is give you an opportunity to come partner with us if you want. The program that I want to show you today is called Mailviewer Magic. What we do, number one, is give you a software to white label as your own. That's the bonus page builder. You can sell, as I mentioned before, via PayPal, Warrior Plus, or JVZoo. You get ready to go sales pages. You can edit them as you want, but they're literally ready to go. And you get full customer management as well. In fact, we give you, as I showed you earlier, 5 more software to sell. So altogether, you're getting 6 different software that you can rebrand and sell. Number one. Number two, I'm going to give you 12 months of Mailviewer Engage. Now, this is the platform that we ourselves use exclusively. 1,000 other customers use it as well to send over 20 million emails a month. You can create beautiful looking emails with this platform. We have a perfect drag and drop email builder. We've got built-in A/B testing campaigns. We got built-in spam testing as well. We also have segmentation. So if you want to use segmentation to pick and choose an audience that you're going to mail, you can do that too. You've got a hands-free campaign scheduling, basically all the things you would expect from an autoresponder. But as I mentioned, the most important thing for me is the focus on deliverability. And that's like a hidden thing. That's like the engine, right? When you go buy a car, you look at how beautiful a car looks, but you don't buy it if the engine sucks. Our deliverability is our engine, and that's one of our key focus that we work on behind the scenes. So we want to give you 6 high-quality commercial software to give away or sell, plus we want to give you 12 months of Mailviewer Engage with a limit of up to 5,000 subscribers, which again, if you're getting started, is a pretty good limit already. Number 3, I talked about traffic, I talked about solo ads, I talked about Udemy. That's a good side, but when you go in, you're going to start navigating. You'll be like, should I go for that person or this one or that one? We've actually created a full Rolodex of, I think, top 100, I think it is top 100 Udemy sellers. People that we have talked to, we have verified that they are good. We're going to give you this Rolodex as well. Number 4, I'm going to give you full automation to sell the 6 white label products. So you don't have to write any email from scratch. All the emails have been pre-written for you. You can just upload them into Mailviewer, just the way we do, and you can start selling these products as well. So you get 6 high quality commercial software. You get 12 months of Mailviewer Engage. You also get Rolodex of solo ad vendors and full automation to sell the 6 products. Plus, I want to give you more templates. Remember I showed you this earlier, our done for you template for coaching and consulting. So I'm going to give you that. Plus we have 5 total automation templates that I want to give to you. And they practically fill in the blanks. I mean, they don't replace copy blocks, but they add to it, because all you have to do is come in, change up a few words, and you can personalize that template as your own. You get access to that as well. Plus, for all our Mailviewer customers, our head of product, Damien, does weekly live training inside a Facebook group. So you get access to that training as well. Just come in, watch, ask any questions, and it's very open training, very, very open training. We tell you exactly what's going on with Mailviewer at any given time. Now, altogether, this package could easily be valued at $7,991. If I combine the 6 white label products, we're giving you access to Mailviewer Engage that sells for $497, Rolodex of solo ad vendors, full automation, all these things, it's easily $7,991. But typically what we do on these sessions, as I'm sure you can appreciate, is we bring the price down. We typically bring the price down to $997, but because Ifyok's a friend of mine, what we're going to do is for the first 10 people, we're going to let you in at $497 only. In fact, what I have done is I've actually brought down the price even more for you just on this session. So that's the link you're going to go to. That's neilviewer.com/Ifyok. When you go to that, and we'll give you the link in the chat box in just a second, when you go to that link, you will actually see that the price is lower than even $497. Now, before I actually tell you what the price actually is, I'll also tell you this. I talked about the 8 hours of traffic masterclass that we have. I give you access to that as well. So you can learn how to drive traffic from multiple traffic sources if you wanted to build an evergreen long-term business. Plus, I also give you access to overnight list success. So this is our 14-day training that we ran in the past, where we showed people how to build an email list. we had over 1,000 people go through it, and half of them came out with a list of over 100 people. Tens of them came out with a list of over 1,000 people in 14 days. You get access to this training as well. So everything basically that I've shown you so far, and as I mentioned on this webinar, and only on this webinar right now, I'm going to give you $100 off. So this entire thing is yours for a payment of $397. Now you get to keep everything except for Melvio Engage forever. So Melvio Engage is a 12-month license. If you wish to renew next year, it's going to be $397 a year, but you don't have to renew it if you don't want to. You still get access to the high-quality white label software, solo ad vendor list, full automation, automation sequences, weekly Melvio training, everything for a price of $397. If you wish to continue using Melvio, you just have to pay that $397 a year, which is still below the $497 a year that we currently sell publicly right now. So let me know in the chat box if you are jumping in. Type in Magic. As I said, we have 10 seats. I want to keep it limited. We don't want to have a lot of people basically coming in at this price, because we don't make a lot of money by doing this. I mean, again, I've talked about affiliate marketing before, right? If you get some, we get some. We don't actually make a lot of money by giving you this at this price. But because Ifyo's a friend, I want to give you this amazing deal where you get access to everything that we have shown over here for a payment of $397. Okay, so again, one more time, let me know in the chat box if you are jumping in. Type in Magic. I'm going to go in, answer a few of the questions that you have, but most importantly, I want to make sure that you can see what crazy value this is and how you can utilize this in your business, how you can use the 3 steps that I showed you today to build a list, create an automation, and sell products. So type in Magic for me so I know that you're in. Peter says, I'm in. There is no monthly at this time available for this. This entire bundle deal is a full-on deal where we give you everything. Because look, even the commercial software that we're giving you to white label and resell as your own, that actually costs us more than $397. Those 6 software, that costs us more than $397 by itself. So really, the deal itself is, you know, I can't give it a monthly fee, because then we don't recoup anything. To be honest with you, we have to run a business, right? So the annual deal is what we can give you, and instead of $7,991, as I mentioned, you get everything at price of $397. Chris Leong says Magic. Chris, that's perfect. Who else is in? Let me know and type in for me, and we'll drop a link for you so you can go and get that as well. If Gabriel, if it's okay, let's use the link that we shared in chat so that everything is intact. So Constantine has shared that link with you. I'll just share one more time with everyone. 10 seats and 10 seats only. We are not going to, I promise you, I'll show the stats to you in front of you right now. We're not going to let more people in at that price. Once we do hit that number, I am going to raise the price to $497. Okay, Joyce is asking, I'd like to see how this works for real estate and finance industry before I could commit. So finance is an easy one. There are people on Udemy, I know, that have a list that they can let you mail to in the finance market. I'm not so sure about real estate, but I can tell you this. All I have to do is this Google search, right? Let me just show you. So if I type in Google real estate solo ads, that's all I have to do, real estate solo ads. There you go, solo ads for real estate. Jasdeep solo ads. 24 best solo ads to buy from. That's for Fiverr, that's fine. I'm gonna skip that for now. Where to buy solo ads in non-IM niche. Email marketing for real estate solo ads to work from home. So if I just go for this, I can find enough places where you can essentially find potential leads for your own niche, for whatever that niche is. I mean, look, most of my focus was on IM today, partly because that's what I know best, like really that's what I do best, and partly because there's just so much information available for that niche right now. But if you want to, you can focus on any niche you want. You just have to go and look for the relevant solo ads. So let's say if you wanted solo ads for health, you could do this. You could do a search like this, health, let's say buy solo ads. Okay, so let's say if I go for this one, they're selling solo ads Don't know if they show the price outright, but you can always just message them and ask them. And you can see all the proof as well. There you go. So they will send you, let's say, 200 clicks for $158. So it's a bit more expensive than the IM niche, of course, but it still works. And the point still is, for the real estate, let's say if you make a sale worth a couple of $1,000s, well, that's just going to make you a lot of money back. So it's all about the ROI. It's all about the math. At the end of the day, you build a list and you make an offer and you sell your product. Okay, just for the webinar, we have a $100 discount, which brings the price down from $497 to $397. I think it's a bit crazy that I'm even offering everything that you see here for that price. Like I said, typically we'd sell it at $997, but I want to give you a good deal that you're happy to take, that you feel like, what, I can get a lot of value out of it as well today. So that's what you're getting today. I can see Ashok, you're in. So I see one sale already. Can you help me generate a list? Joyce, I will help you. I will point to you where to go to get the list for the real estate market. And I already know, but a lot of what you'll be doing initially will be cold email marketing. That's okay, because you can turn that cold audience to the warm audience, and we can teach you how to do that. I promise you. I'm not just saying you this to get a sale from you right now. I know exactly what you want. It's slightly outside the realm of this session, but it's not completely outside. Like, we teach that anyway. So I'll give you that information as well, because I know we have it and I know it works. So you have my promise that you get access to that as well. Additional training. We'll make a note of that. Okay, yeah, it's outside the box, but that's a good thing. Look, I want you to come to me with your problems. I want you to tell me, Neil, I'm in this like craziness. Can this still work for me? Or Neil, I want to do it this way. Can this still work for me? Because I can tell you the method, the process I've shown you will work for any niche. Of course, I focused more and more on the IM niche. The products that I showed you were more focused on the IM niche, but it does work for almost every niche. Ashok is in. Ashok, that's perfect. Lynn, I fully get that. So Lynn says, and that's a very, very perfect claim as well. Lynn says, I'm so overwhelmed with trying to learn so much new stuff. I'm not sure just how to make this work as well. Lynn, okay, I'll tell you this, regardless of whether you get into there or not, of course, I wish you do, but regardless of whether you get into there or not, you need to start by looking at the steps in the most basic form. What should be step number 1? What should be step number 2? What should be step number 3? And if you tell me that, oh, I don't even know what those steps are, then please follow the steps that I shared with you today. Please follow precisely the steps that I shared with you today, where step number 1, you build a list. Step number 2, you have automation. Step number 3, you sell products. If you do that, I can promise you it's going to work. That's exactly what we focus on. We focus on simplifying a business. And honestly, I mean, things like Mailbeer, I look at that as a bonus. It's just a bonus. It's going to sweeten the deal for you because it's going to help you email market for the next 12 months without any additional costs. But the things like the high quality commercial software is where you're going to get most of the results. And if you follow the training, even if you're in a different niche, learning how to use warm traffic, solo ads to generate sales for yourself, that's where you're going to get the best results. Okay, how about solo list for targeting music industry, warm audience, or email list? Who are you targeting exactly, Evans? Are you targeting people that listen to music? Are you targeting artists? Who are you trying to target there? That matters as well. Oh yeah, the automation that I promised. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 quick second and I'll share that with you. Where is it? I may have closed it, but I'll find it. Just give me 1 second and I'll find that for you. Okay, there we go. So everyone, I promise you can get access to this automation early on. So there you go. That's just for being here live. Thank you so much. Just, I'm still here, by the way, I'm not going anywhere, but that's an automation that you can use in your own business as well. Okay, so Evans, if you want to target buyers, again, I'm trying to understand, what are you trying to sell? Okay, let me ask you that. What are you trying to sell? Are you trying to sell music like Spotify? I mean, everyone buys music one way or another. So again, be a bit more specific and I can tell you. Okay, if you want to sell music, basically find people who fit a certain criteria. You want to understand what kind of buyer behavior, people who buy music showcase. They like music, they listen to music, right? So you want to reach out to maybe people on YouTube in that case, that will let you leverage, maybe people on YouTube have an email list of people that listen to music, which I'm sure they do. So find YouTube channels where they are often posting music from indie artists and such. Reach out to them and say, hey, this is what I'm interested in. If you have an audience, could you let me mail them? I can pay you for letting me mail them. It's a simple exchange of money. And as I said, most of the time, you are almost going to break even with just a basic funnel, but if you add automation into it, it's going to multiply your results over time. We have generated an extra $114,000 just with automation. Okay, just with automation alone. Cool, I managed to join, better late than never. I say Shirley, Shirley, that's awesome. I think I see now 4 sales as far as I can tell. So we have 6 seats remaining at the discount price. Look, I'll still let you get in after these 10 seats are gone, but they might be higher in price. They might be $497 instead of $397. So just be warned about that as well. Okay, keep your questions coming in. I'm more than happy to answer anything you'd like me to show you, to answer for you. Please ask. I really would be more than happy to make sure you understand fully about the entire thing here. Okay, so again, all these different things are included for you, and we have 10 seats available only. And by the way, of course, you know, I'm a creator of Mailview, so I like Mailview, I like what Mailview does, but trust me, we are by far the most transparent email marketing platform that you're going to see. By far the most transparent email marketing platform that you're going to see out there. And you know, we basically eat what we sell. So we are using Mailview day in, day out to send emails. We're using Mailview every single day to send emails. Just today, I want to show you this. Give me 1 second. Just today, so these are some stats from our platform from behind the scenes. Okay, let me show you this. So just today, we've had 240,000 emails sent from our platform, and we have 652 active users, which is for this month, 652. As I mentioned, we have over 1,000 customers, but more than 65% of them have logged in and used our platform within the last 30 days. Is this the sort of system JVZoo is using, the emails and the offers? Pretty much, Lynn, yes. Yes, that's what JVZoo does, that's what Warrior Plus does, and truth be told, that's what we do as well. That's exactly how our business has been built too. And again, I'm not trying to boast anything. I'm not trying to kind of show off, hey, look how well we do. But I want to show you how 2021 has been for us in terms of revenue by doing the exact same things that I've been showcasing today. And again, it works for any niche, it's extended to any niche, but I want to show you how it works for us. So if I look at this one, let's say if I search for this year, we have done $1.56 million in sales this year alone. I think that's this year. That's $5,700 in sales every single day. Every single day we've done $5,700 in sales, in revenue, doing the exact model that I've shown you today. Build an email list, build an automation, make offers. Look, there are only 2 ways to make money online. If you have an email list, the 2 ways to make money online. You can sell them 1 offer again and again, or you can sell them 10 offers, 20 offers, 30 offers, then recycle it after 3, 4, 6 months. So either build a bigger list and sell 1 offer, or have a small list but sell multiple offers. That's how you make money online. That's what we like to help you with. Okay, cool. So questions, comments, let me know. Type in magic for me so I know you're in. Last I counted, I think now we're up to 5, but I want to know that you're in as well. Shirley, I think I got you as well, so that's great. Peter, I think you're in too. Ashok, you as well. Evans, how about you? Any other questions for now? Let me know. Anything I may have missed before? Colleen, sorry, I may have missed the context of your question before. What do you mean by identity theft? Could you clarify that for me, please? So how much does the Udemy vendor get for putting it in front of his audience? So it depends. So you're paying basically, like I said, between 30 to 60 or even 70 cents per click. So If they send you 100 clicks, at 30 cents, you're paying them $30. If they send you 1,000 clicks at 70 cents, you're paying $700. It really depends on the niche, depends on the vendor, depends on what it is that you are selling. It all comes down to that. Okay, Shirley got it. Copy blocks, perfect. This is Chris, but it's an autoresponders. Autoresponders, the good ones are never really one time. Like I said, even if you were to cancel before the next payment starts, you still get to keep everything except for Mailview Engage. We just, Mailview Engage is, you get 12 months included within this, but after that, you get to renew at the same price. But if you don't want to keep Mailview Engage, that's fine. You don't have to. Now look, I want to show you something as well. If you were to just buy Mailview at the 5K at the current price, I'll tell you how much you'd be paying. So our price fluctuates because we do a lot of testing as well. But 1 second, let me find that. Okay, I'm just going to search for that and show you. Give me 1 second. Okay, so if you were to go buy Mailview 5K separately right now, you'd be paying either $69 a month or $397 a year, right? But like I said, that annual fee is optional. We do charge it up front to be completely transparent with you, but if you don't want to renew after the first year, that's perfectly fine. You can just go ahead and cancel. Okay, let me see more questions as they are coming in. We've got still Chris, John, how about you? Christine, Robert, Lynn, Joyce. Joyce, did I answer your question about the real estate market? Let me know. Colleen, how about yourself? Robert, Davey, cool. Colleen, talk to us privately and we can see what's possible, but trust me when I say this, this is by far the lowest price that we offer for everything. We really don't make a lot of money out of this. I can tell you that much. I mean, and I don't want to paint a sorry picture in any way, like we do fine otherwise in our business, but with this particular offer, offering it at $397, we're not making a lot of money ourselves. We're really not, after paying the fees of everyone, after paying the affiliates and whatnot. So yeah, but again, this is us putting out something amazing in front of you, hoping they see the value and you jump in. Okay, but talk to us, Colleen, and we can do something about that. So I'll talk internally about this and see what we can make arrangements for you. Colleen, is that okay? Just leave that with me, and I'll reach out to you privately, or rather my team will reach out to you privately. Cool, Joyce, happy to answer all your questions. I love this, says Colleen as well. PayPal error, says Chris. Chris, just try. It's okay. Like I said, we probably have now, I think 6 seats gone, so 4 left. We'll make sure that you get the seat at the price that we offered today, because you told me that you had PayPal error. So we'll make sure that you get the seat at this price. We'll honor the price for you, basically. Okay? No problem, Colleen. That's fine, John, no problem at all. John says, hands down, great value. Good, I'm happy for that. Look, Copyblocks gives you the ease of creating content, right? That's what it was there for. That's what it does, and it does it amazingly well. You're still gonna have to build a list. You're still gonna have to have products to sell. You're still gonna have email automations. I wanna give you the bare bones of your business that you will need. I mean, this is literally as plug and play as it can get. I'm giving you products to sell, I'm giving you emails to send, and I'm showing you exactly how to generate an email list as well. And trust me when I say this, if you stick to what I'm showing you, you could have an email list generated by as early as Friday. You get the Rolodex, you know who the best sellers are, just go to them. Then I think with the white label product, you're gonna have your opt-in pages up and running as well within minutes. You just have to pay someone and they will drive traffic to you, and you'll have sales coming in within days. That's what we're trying to do. Thanks, Mike, appreciate that. Maurice, we'll try to. I'll see what we can do talking to Ethiop, but we'll try and send you that as well. Okay, folks, you know what? I'm gonna give you one extra thing to sweeten the whole thing for you. So is it okay if I over deliver? Just, I know some of you are still here. Is it okay if I completely over deliver to you right now? Let me know. Just type in a yes, and I'm going to absolutely over deliver to you right now. And if you miss out, by the way, if you miss out getting at this price, when you see this, you're going to regret it. You're going to be like, oh, I wish I had done that, gotten in time. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me show you this. So over the past 4 years or so, I've been building a lot of info products. I've been collecting all the knowledge basically in one place. I've been collecting everything that I know about email marketing, about internet marketing, funnel building, membership sites, everything under one roof. And we call this Smart Academy. So Smart Academy is basically an extensive course. It has about, I think at any given time, between 60 to 100 hours of training, where we teach you things like how to build, Facebook groups, right? So I teach you about how to build Facebook groups. We talk about how to build membership sites. We talk about how to position your products to sell, how to build funnels, more training on membership sites, email writing, how to create your products, how to get your emails delivered, all these different things. Then we also go through some advanced stuff, like we actually did a 5-day course where we even had Ryan Deiss joining in on one of the days. Let me show you him. So we did an interview with Ryan Deiss. And bring it up. I think it was on day 4. Was it here? Or was it later? Yeah, I think it was on day 4. 1 second. Okay, in one of these videos, we had Ryan Deiss joining us, and he basically shared how he had built a membership site worth $500,000 a month. Like, that's how much money he was making. Okay, there you go. That's the bonus interview with Ryan Deiss. It's about 37 minutes. It's impossible to get him on an interview, but we were able to because we were doing some really cool things with membership sites. So what I'm saying to you, and Chris says I'm in as well, I think that takes the number up to 7. What I'm saying to you is if you get access to Mailview Magic today, I'll have Konstantin deliver you access to this entire membership site. So it has anywhere between 60 to 100 hours of training, and you're going to get access to this entire thing forever. You get to keep it. Okay, this is not like for 6 months or 12 months or 2 years. You get to keep access to this entire training suite. All you have to do is get the bundle on the call, get the Mailview Magic on the call, and type in magic for me. Okay, so type in magic if you are getting in still, if you're going to get in soon, and I'll make sure that Konstantin delivers this to you today or early tomorrow. Colleen says Wahoo. Okay, Chris says I'm in as well. Michael says yes. Ashok, perfect. Magic, Jeffrey, that's awesome. So I'm going to wait to see your name. John, I'm going to wait to see your name as well. If I know what the deal is, I missed it. Shirley, okay, let me just show you this one more time. That's the entire deal. Basically, all the backbone, all the infrastructure that you need to set up your own products to sell with your own branding, plus your own email automation, plus we show you detailed training of how to build an email list as well as where to get those leads from. You have to pay for them, but trust me, if you set up the things the way I show you, you'll be making your money back within a day, on the same day. Okay, so you get access to everything that we have showcased for you here. Okay, excellent. So I think that's about it. We're gonna keep it open until at this price until the last 3 seats are gone as well. So let me know. The cost is $397. It's annual, but it's only annual if you want to keep Mailview engaged. So Mailview engaged, you get for 12 months. If you want to keep this, then it's $397 a year. If you don't want to keep this, then it's only $397. You get access to everything that you can see over here, including, of course, the Smart Academy as well. So if you already have an autoresponder, if you don't want to keep our autoresponder beyond the 12 months, I would strongly advise you to get access to this package, and then just let us know immediately or whenever, and we'll make sure that you don't get rebilled. So I'll turn this into a one-time purchase. Okay. The 5,000 subs basically means that you can have up to 5,000 contacts at any given time within Mailview. You can have up to 5,000 contacts at any given time within Mailview. Okay. Any questions, by the way? If so, ask me right now, and I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Please summarize the offer. Of course, 1 second, I'll do that. Yeah, sure. So I'll summarize the offer one more time. Let me actually go back to the slides from where we start with the offer, so you can see it one more time. Okay, so Mailview Magic is a collection of 6 different white label software to sell as your own. So you can rebrand this software, you can have your own e-covers, you can have your own logo, whatever you want, your own names. You can send them via PayPal, Warrior Plus, or JVZoo. They're ready to go sales pages, so you don't have to do anything. You can just put in your name somewhere if you want to, but you don't even have to do that. Full customer management support is taken care of as well. So you don't have to worry about support if you don't want to. Like the product updates are done automatically behind the scenes. The support is taken care of as well. Yeah, sometimes you may get customers saying, oh, I bought but I didn't get access. You can just basically just give them access. Simple. Okay, so you get 6 different software that you can rebrand and sell. Plus you get access to 12 months of Mailview Engage with up to 5,000 contact or subscriber capability. Michael, can you hear me now? Michael said I can't hear you. Can everyone hear me, by the way? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Just give me a 1 if you can hear me, yeah, or a yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, good. So you get 12 months of Mailview Engage. It's our own autoresponder. You can build beautiful emails within this autoresponder. You don't need an SMTP, so you don't need anything else. It's basically plug and play. Just come in, bring your email list. You can upload it as well, or you can collect your list using forms, and you can start mailing them. We also have built-in spam testing, email segmentation, and a lot of other cool features, which you'd come to expect from most autoresponders. But as I said, our key focus is on email deliverability. So we make sure that your emails get delivered, they get where they need to get. That's how you make money. So you get access to all of that, plus you get traffic Rolodex. So we have about a collection of 100 solo ad vendors, and you get to see basically exactly which vendors are good. So these are vendors we have talked to, some of the vendors we have purchased from. You get to know basically how much the leads cost with them, as well as how well the leads actually convert into sale. Peter's asking, do we build our landing pages? No, the landing pages are done for you. So actually, let me just show you this right now as well. Give me 1 second, I can show you this quickly. Okay, so within this, if you go for sales page, I didn't create any of this. This has been pre-created, it just works. Okay, so you can integrate your PayPal account, as I mentioned, or JVZoo or Warrior Plus, so that's done. If I go to general settings, you can even map your own domain. So you can map your own domain, that way it's unique to you. Okay, you can, let me show you the live editor. So there we go. Okay, so this is a sales page. This is already pre-written, it's already pre-done. You can replace the video if you want, you can replace the text, you can change the language to another language if you want to, right? Or you can add more things. So for example, if you want to add a slider here, you can do that as well. So essentially this is a page builder included in the offer, but of course you're limited to creating the pages for the offer that you see over here. Okay, you get access to that as well. Do we use your payment processor? No, Peter, you use your own. So you can connect it with your PayPal account, or you can connect with Warrior Plus or JVZoo, where they also accept Stripe and a few other platforms, a few other things, rather, sorry. Okay, so that's included as well. So that was a Rolodex of 100 people that I think you should go and buy solo ads from. Plus the 6 white label products that we give you full automation. So that way you get 3 emails for each. You can use those 3 emails to sell those products. I mean, there's not a lot, but essentially what's going to happen is when someone signs up to your email list, let's say for whatever reason, they opt into some ebook that you're giving away or some training you're giving away, you can literally have 18 days of sales emails lined up after that. So they're going to be continued to be sold to for the next 18 days at the very least. You can spread those emails out as well. So you get access to all these different things. Plus, we have more automation templates. These are basically fill in the blank templates that we have strategized, used, and offered to you. All you have to do is come in here and replace some of the emails that we have written with your own. So for example, this is one of our templates. You're just going to, like, we tell you exactly how to fill this in, right? So just change one of these two things and it's going to become your own template that is kind of ready to go for you. Okay, plus we give you weekly Mailview training as well, so that way you always have support available to you. You always have training that you can get about lead generation, about how to use Mailview, and so on, right? So you get that. Plus, I'm also going to give you 8 hours of my traffic masterclass training, as well as overnight list success challenge, which was a 14-day live training we did where people were shown how to build an email list, how to build opt-in forms, how to build landing pages. You get access to all of that. Plus, of course, as I mentioned, for people that get it on this call, I'm also going to give you access to Smart Academy, which is a collection of anywhere between 60 to 100 hours of previously recorded training, including interview with Ryan Deiss. That's only available exclusively within Smart Academy. And as I mentioned, instead of 497, for everyone who's on this session who's going to get it, we're going to give you everything today for a price of 397. It does renew next year, but that's only if you want to keep access to Mailview Engage. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. But here's the thing, look, I'm quite confident that if you implement what I show you, you'll have way more than 5,000 leads. And then you can just basically get into one of our other plans. But even if you only were to collect, let's say 4,000 leads, you still want to stick with us because you'll know that the automations are working, that as soon as the lead comes in, you're going to continue making money with that. So you get access to everything, as I mentioned, for a low price of 397. And I think from what I can see, who was one of the last people to get in? Michael, you were one of the last ones. So I think that brings it up to 9 because Jeffrey got in as well. So we have 1 seat remaining. We may fill that up before I go, we may not, but whatever the case may be, we're going to raise the price to 497 once we hit that limit. Please don't be upset with me. I've been very open. I've been very transparent about it. If we do raise the price, I know we'll have people buying it at 497. And once they start buying it at 497, I cannot reduce the price down to 397 again. Okay, cool. Maurice says, yes, that's the one you used to get me to purchase Copyblocks. There you go. All the emails that we send is via Mailview. That's exactly what we show to our customers and we offer to our customers as well. Maurice, please ask your questions. I'm happy to answer them. I can be here for another 5 minutes or so. So by all means, ask your questions before you buy. I want you to do your due diligence. You can ask us now, or you can basically reach out to us via support as well. So our email address is support@kyview.com. Konstantin can drop that for you. Now, the 6 products, the 6 white label products that you've gotten access to, we will have to send you access to that manually later today. Okay, so please hang tight. I think the Mailview access should be with you immediately, but the 6 white label products, they're going to come in a little bit later today because we have to manually generate that for you. Okay, once login, there's a questionnaire. Yeah, just to understand a little bit about your business, you can change those things later, but we like to know our customers as they're coming in so that we can improve the performance for them. So yes, there's a questionnaire, but it's a fairly simple one. Like, we're not going to hold you to anything you put there. It's just for us to know a bit more about you. Okay, cool. So Maurice, I don't see your questions coming in which case you can use the support desk. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to start a timer. Let me open up this. Whoops, 1 second. So I'll open up a timer for 2 minutes. Okay, type your questions. That's fine, Maurice. I'll let you do that first before we start the timer. Cool. Let me see. Slide is available, says Bendy. That's great. I'll still wait so I can answer all the questions because the last thing I want is to skip anything by accident. Okay, let me see. Please explain the recurring fee. Sure. So Mailview is an autoresponder that is full service, which means it includes SMTP. We have to basically pay every month for IPs and SMTP as well. So we have recurring costs with us. This is not like, I mean, this is one of the tools that costs us every month. We have a pretty huge bill that we spend, that we pay every month for Mailview. And we want to, like, for that reason, we just can't offer one-time licenses. It's not financially viable. It's not fiscally responsible. So that is a recurring fee if you wish to continue using Mailview Engage. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. You still keep everything else that you see on the list. What are the product prices to our customers, Peter? Whatever you want. You can sell those products at $7. You can sell those products at $97. It's entirely up to you. We don't dictate the prices. Everyone's different. Look, I mean, there's some people that I work with, they have an audience that are willing to pay more, so they charge the audience more. They sell less often. They would only sell one product every month, but they charge them more. But there are some people like myself that is willing to price low because we know that our customers would buy all the products eventually anyway, instead of just buying one. So it's entirely up to you how you wish to position that. All right. Please restate the products we are getting access to resell. Sure. 1 second. I can actually just show you that one more time. Okay, so you're getting access to 6 software products. They include bonus page creator, scratch and win. So, you know, people can scratch basically, and that becomes an email lead and they can win. You get done for you thumbnail creator as well. You get access to social apps, so you can create your own social images using White Labelify. You get access to simple leads where you can create simple ads using White Labelify as well. Plus, you also get a logo creator built in. So look, I mean, these are tools that you can use for yourself. If I was to just give you these 6 tools to use for yourself, I could easily charge you $197 just for these 6 tools for your personal use. And that's unlimited use, by the way. I'm not restricting you in any way. But I'm not just giving them to you to use, I'm giving them to you so you can give away or resell this to other people as your own. That to me itself is worth a whole of a lot more than $397. Are you with me, Maurice? Let me know. Cool. Maurice says, got it. I'm in. Maurice, I think you might be the 10th person that does get in. I'm going to wait for that, but I do have to rush because it's coming to that time of the day where I have to go and put my kid to bed. And like I said, for me, family is everything. So I'm going to spend another 2 minutes on this. If you do have questions, please ask. If not, it's okay. But if you do have questions and I can't answer them right now, I'll let you reach out to us via support desk. Okay, Maurice says, awesome idea counseling with families. Maurice, that's great. That's really good. I know it's really important for families to sort of, you know, be on the same page with everything. Cool. For the payment, Maurice, you need to go to that link, neilview.com/Ifjok. Konstantin can drop that link for you, or Gabriel can drop that link for you. Just go to that link and you'd be able to get access to all of it instantly. Well, except for the 6 white label products, we send you access to that manually a little bit later. Okay, 1 second. Cool. How much later? So I would say about 3 to 4 hours. I have to check with my team who's available to create access for you for those. So 3 to 4 hours, but you will have them. Without a doubt, you will have them. Okay. Cool. Maurice, appreciate those questions. I'll wait for you, number 10, to come in as well. And then my team has instructions to raise the prices. I'll give anyone on the session another 15 minutes or so to get in, after which we'll raise the prices. Okay. Cool. I think another 30 seconds. Thank you. You have a 7-star day. You as well, Michael. You as well. Really happy that we could do the session today. Really happy that Copyblog's audience is so engaged, that you see value in building a business and basically building an email list and selling. That's all I really wanted from this session, so that I could resonate with people like you. And I'm happy that we've been able to do that. Really, genuinely. Cool. In that case, I see no other questions coming in. Have a great day, everyone. We'll talk soon. We'll connect again, and I look forward to working with you in the future. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.